the eval bar and say black is winning, but when you have no idea about what the eval bar says, it's complete crazy stuff. Even with the eval bar telling us, it's hard to see what's happening. Starts with knight h3 check. Now you've got to watch out. Never allow black's queen to come on to f3. That would be a checkmate in one. There are a lot of these mating ideas, even at a certain point. The h pawn marching down the board with h4, a potential knight sacrifice on h4. So Parham Maghsoodloo here creating his chances with the black pieces. Robert, a big time scramble coming up. Both players under 3 minutes now.
I'm just going to show a very quick line, and it might be bad, but you said it, and now I'm really into it. Knight h4 looks like a really big idea. So let me try to find a move for white. Some kind of, I don't even know any random moves that exist, but I want to play knight h4 and knight f3, and then once I trade knights there, bring my bishop in to deliver the checkmate. And I actually think that this could work. Knight h4. If you take it, you're going to probably get in trouble down here. And if you take, like, say, this bishop to distract the queen, I was looking at something like this, but there is queen d5, rook e4, potentially, and if queen f1. But I was thinking I just bring my bishop in and I checkmate you. But apparently everything I've said is wrong. Literally everything I've said is incorrect. I'll be right next time, everybody. It's okay.
And even looking at that position, I'm just wondering, it looks so dangerous. I have no idea. Some crazy computer resource there, Robert. Super hard to find. Queen d5 has been played. Knight h4 always in the air. Look at the kind of pressure that white is building. Again, who cares what the eval bar is saying when that bishop on d6 is pinned? When the b pawn and the a pawn are marching down the board, anything can happen. I would be very scared with black here.
And look at the clocks. Both sides down to about 1 minute and 50, about to be 2 seconds. And white has 4 pawns for a rook if bishop takes c6. That's so many pawns.
It's a lot of pawns, but you've got to take that rook on c6. And this just means that white has got 4 pawns for the rook, and the b and the a pawn are going to march down the board. b5 is not possible right now. Watch out. That's why black defended that queen on f6, so that b5 is met by bishop a3.
Yeah, so the queen is protected. Okay, but white needs to find a move here. Knight e4 won't work. Queen f3.
There's rook e4, right? Oh, you want to play a7. That's so tricky of you, Robert.
No, I actually blundered, but thank you for trying to save me. I appreciate that. But queen f3, I think, is just checkmate. So I got fancy with my blunders.
But it's actually an interesting point because knight e4, rook e4, a7, the only thing that saves the day for black is that pawn on h3 with queen f3 coming in. Well, Iturrizaga spots it. He doesn't go for this trap and he plays rook to a1. a7 is all that white needs to get. Does he want to go bishop b2 and simply start pushing the pawn? Is that his idea at some point?
You could also think about b5 because bishop a3, we get a queen trade, and white has 4 pawns for a rook, and they're all passed. So that could be a decision, but look at Iturizaga's clock. He's now down under a minute. He's a very experienced blitz player, but Parham is superb in blitz and bullet time controls.
This is completely out of hand. This is anyone's game. h5 pawn also under attack. Really important that knight on d2, a key defender in the position. a7 in the air. Black is a rook up for 4 pawns. It's not a usual imbalance that we see. And again, just disregard what the eval bar says right now. It doesn't matter at all.
And that h5 pawn may not be hanging because it might be gone in a second. I like queen takes h5, but he goes bishop b2. Be careful. d5 check is a fairly obvious one.
But a big threat. It is a basic threat, but one that needs to be sorted. And he goes queen g4, stepping out of the way. And look at that eval bar. It does creep up. Is it time for white to start advancing the pawns? He first centralizes the queen. a7 is a big threat now. He's not only covered the diagonal, but takes under control the a8 square. And look at that. The players down to under a minute on the clock.
And no increment. So they don't get more time with each move that they play. They're going to be down to their final second. This is a blitz scramble turned into a bullet scramble at this point. And how do you stop a7?
I have no idea. Can you just think about getting greedy? Go rook b4. You go a7. I'll pick up that pawn on a7. Oh my god. Queen f7 is threatened. It is madness. He starts with queen e2. And after a7, what do you want? How do you react to a7?
He takes the bishop and now both rooks. The knight does protect the rook on e7. So queen d2, rook queen b8, queen takes b2. And is there some kind of mating threat? Can this queen get to e4? Queen a2.
You start with
something
queen
like
a2, queen a8. I want to defend my a6 pawn. I want to guard your queen coming on to d5.
Oh, no time. Queen b5 play. Great move. And remember, white also needs to win the game. A draw is a win for black. But right now, it's all about the clock.
Oh my gosh, no increment. And he's down to 9 seconds on the clock.
Parham's very, very quick, though. Look at him play. Oh, rook f5 is a good move.
Wow, Robert, this is crazy. I think Parham's gonna get flagged. Parham's about to get flagged.
No, I don't know. He's such a good
Oh
bull, but
my
look how
gosh.
quickly he's playing. Here comes the knight. Knights are very tricky pieces. Oh, g5. Look at him. He's just giving all his pieces
He
away. He wants
loses
to play
the knight.
quickly. Oh, white.
It doesn't matter what you give away. It's just
Wait.
about flagging. 1 second. Oh my god, who's gonna flag? Parham's done.
Oh!
And that's it!
Look at the celebration from Iturrizaga.
Iturrizaga does it! Oh my god, it came down to those milliseconds on the clock and he wins. He flags Parham Maghsoodloo. Unbelievable stuff.
0.9 seconds remained on the clock for Eduardo Iturrizaga, but he has made his way through to Division 1 of the AIM Chess Rapid event of this Champions Chess Tour. Tanya, we barely had words coming out of our mouths because there was no time remaining on the clock. But